Sports 173, and tonight I'll be doing the Valvoline Truck Series racing from Kentucky Speedway in Sparta, Kentucky. If y'all are just tuning in to part number 2 of the racing the live stream tonight, part 1 was practice. Even though he didn't get to see much of practice, only saw the 13 truck do about a lap and then exit to the garage, exit the pit road. So I'm expecting to see qualifying. We're gonna have 2 laps of qualifying. I'd say there's 2 Cup drivers I've seen in the field tonight, that being Sports Kid in the 3, as well as the 68 at Texas. So hopefully we can see at least some of these drivers, some of these truck series drivers, contend at least for the win. Maybe some of these stage wins, get those valuable playoff points, as the playoffs is coming up right up for the truck series. They got about 5 more races, I believe, after this race till the playoffs begin. Got the next race, they're going to be off next week, I believe, as the national season, the Cup season, will be going to New Hampshire, the big version of Martinsville, I guess you could say, next week. And truck series is going to be going to tracks like Michigan, Pocono. I believe the next race for the truck series actually is Pocono. So you got Pocono, Michigan. You got Eldora coming up after Bristol, I believe. Not after Bristol. You got Eldora after Pocono. It's going to be Pocono, then Eldora, then Michigan. And then the playoffs begin at Bristol, then Canadian Tire, then Las Vegas. That'll be round 1 of the playoffs. Round 2 will be Talladega, Martinsville, and Phoenix. And then end off the year at Homestead. So we're getting ready to get qualifying here, starting in a little bit. But I expect the Cup driver to go to victory lane. And between the 2 Cup Series drivers, I believe between Texas and Sports Kid, I feel like Sports Kid has the edge over Texas. I mean, they're both part of the same team, so they might want the same setup, but have the same lines. So, welcome to the stream, sir, ma'am, whomever you are. We're getting ready to start qualifying here in the truck race at Kentucky. And we're going to see who gets the pole, who's going to at least compete for the stage wins, who's going to compete for the race win. Strategy's going to come into big play, like I mentioned in part 1 of the stream. The truck series want a different, have different rules, so to speak, in terms of the tire wear and the fuel mileage than the national series or the Cup series. They have 4 times the wear rather than twice the times the wear. So you're going to see a lot of people. The tires are going to be fading fast. The fuel's going to go away pretty fast as well. So we're going to see different trucks probably coming right to the front, as some drivers will come down the road. Probably take some strategy calls to at least get the stage wins, because I believe that it's going to be a fuel mileage race, I believe, because I remember Texas, in the first race of Texas, you saw drivers like me, Bradley, and Steven Smith do strategy plays to get to the front to win the race. Steven Smith took fuel only. I took 2 tires, and Bradley took 4 tires, and 2 tires prevailed over 4 and 0 tires. So it might be a same type of track, 1.5 mile intermediate, but still could be the fuel mileage is going to play a big factor, I believe, in this race. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I was wondering when the invitation was going to come out to join the truck series, and I saw your comment, so yeah, it's kind of disappointing that we don't have many truck series drivers. I believe it was 3 full-time drivers and 1 part-time driver, so that'll be 4 truck drivers. I believe there's a 25 of Darth Kylo. I got the 13 of Mikey, the 35 of Landwad, and the 16 of Trey. Yeah, I believe that was correct. So it's a little disappointing to see that many truck series drivers in terms of attendance, because it's usually the Cup or National drivers that show up the most. The truck series drivers just don't even care. It's kind of disappointing, but oh well. I don't think that was the right lobby, because there weren't many people in it. Meanwhile, spare your eyes, because the blue screen's back, people. Yoo-hoo! The blue screen. I am so awful with the blue screens. I am so sorry, people. Let me just... I'll try to be quick about this. Never mind. Change of plan. Blue screen is no longer active. Because... well, actually it's about to activate once again. Spare y'all's eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, spare y'all's eyes. So we're gonna wait a little bit here and get the queue to hop on in. I'm not gonna ask what that noise was. But speaking of noise, if y'all hear any noise in the background, it's not only the Discord that everyone has to communicate in, but also a couple family members are loading groceries. So yeah, only seven drivers currently in the lobby. That's just not good. That's all I'm gonna say. That's just not good. Alright. Alright, now I can hop on in. And see, there are all the drivers. You got Predators in a custom truck. I do not know why. You got Landwide in the 75. You got Ben Road in the 14. You got Sports Kid and Austin Johnson, aka Texas, the 3 and the 68. There's a part-time races tonight. Got Darth Kylo in the 25, who, little known fact, he is the brother to Predator. So we got a couple family members in here. By the way, the winner of the last truck race was Great on Wheels in the 3. So he's not racing tonight, so there you go. Texas asked who won the last truck race, which was Chicagoland for the truck series, and it was Great on Wheels who dominated the entire race. I thought Predator was in a 3 truck. Boy, was I wrong. So I looked on the website, Great on Wheels is in 3. I was like, seems legit. So we're gonna have some of the Cup guys go first. There goes Texas in the 68. Got Sports Kid in the 3. Not Landwide. There's the 25 with Darth Kylo. That's all the 16. Okay, there's the 16 of Trey just putting it down. Predator's in a custom truck in the 99. Don't know why he's in the 99. You got Landwide in 35. And pretty much that's your field right there. Literally your entire field. And Bradley, I think, is just observing the race tonight. He's going to be one of those admins that's going to keep an eye on all 4 corners of the track and see who if the car should be thrown or not. So this is his final race that he'll be suspended from the lower series racing wise. So starting at the national race at New Hampshire next week, he'll be back behind the wheel of a national car. And the reason is he's out of the national car in the truck because he intentionally wrecked the 18 car Weasel in the national race of Chicagoland. So he was suspended for 3 races. As qualifying's about to get underway, you got Texas here in the 68, the first truck to hit the track. The patriotic red, white, and blue and yellow number 68 Chevy Silverado. This is one of his, I believe his 4-time season's come to an end in the truck series, because he was supposed to win the truck at Texas in June, but Predator was like, let me hop in the 68 truck for you. And Predator ended up winning that race. So as Texas Gearing takes the green flag to begin qualifying, qualifying is underway at Kentucky. Was right on board with Texas here as he dives off into turn number 1. Now I do not know if he lifted there. If you probably got to lift in 3 and 4, you could probably go full throttle in 1 and 2. But yeah, I think you got to lift in 3 and 4. Yeah, you see he got out of the throttle there. So lap 1's about to be complete for Texas in the 68 truck. Lap 1's complete, now he's about to do lap 2. Wide entry into turn 1. He was all the way up against the wall in 1 and 2. I don't think that's going to be the lane you got to go here. Maybe it was a couple years ago when the track had a different configuration. Yeah, that would probably be the preferred lane. But that was the old Kentucky. The new Kentucky, the lines he's taken are not good at all. So his first lap was okay. His second lap I think was worse than his first lap. So his qualifying section is done. His first lap will probably be the better one. Here's the 16 of Trey, who unfortunately had that win taken away from him at Gateway 2 races ago. He thought he could get it back at Chicagoland, but he couldn't. But he wasn't able to contend up there. So hopefully he can get it back here at Kentucky as he completes his qualifying session. He's done. Alright, next truck hit the track is the 24, Ben Road. Ben Road here on a 24 truck. He's going to come back and do his warm-up lap here. He had a good race at Chicagoland. I believe he got a top 5 finish. One of the first Truck Series drivers to finish in the field. So he's gonna have a little more. I think he's gonna have a little less competition, so to speak. But both Texas and Sports Kid are always, and Predator are always bad fast. Excuse me. There are 3 drivers here, so he takes the first lap here. Dives off to turn number 1. So he's a little lower than Texas here, but he's gonna drift all the way up against the wall. That killed his lap. I believe he tried to go full throttle there in 1 and 2. It didn't work. Drifted all the way up the track and drifted into the wall. So his first lap is done. At least he'll have the second lap to fall back on. So here's his second lap now. Gonna dive back into turn number 1. He takes a little higher lane in 1 and 2, but he paddled into the wall again. So his qualifying lap is pretty much done. His teammate for this race is 25 of Darth Kylo, I should say. Gets off turn number 2 real well, goes down the back straightaway. Dives off into turn number 3. Right away that yellow line, but he's going to drift all the way up the track. The 24 of Ben Road will be completing his qualifying lap. And here comes the 25 to complete his lap. Okay, I don't know why they're wanting more laps. Because I believe they already ran 2. Yeah, this is the 3rd lap that they completed. So I have no idea why they ran 3 laps. Seems like to me it was 3 laps. Alright. So yeah, I believe qualifying is done now. Yeah, I think qualifying is done now. I'm going to assume the qualifying is done. So, gonna try to get wait, you want to say hi to the stream? Dog being the puppy she is, trying to get my attention. It's walking, little thing. Ow, that hurt. This is my baby dog Coco. Well, she's not my dog, she's my brother's dog. And yeah, cute little thing. But the stream isn't about you, Coco. It's not about you. It's not about you either, Tipsy. It's not about you either. It's about the truckers here in Kentucky. At least qualifying wise. So, okay, you give me kisses, now I give you a kiss. There we go. Alright. Act pretty for me. She's always pretty. Okay. I gotta get back to the stream, y'all. Got people watching. Anyway, gonna try to get another truck series driver in here. Let's get the 20. Okay, first off, I need the cord. Okay, I need the cord. Thank you. Second of all, let's get Darth Kylo in here. He's been driving the 25 truck tonight. This is, I believe he's a part-time racer, so I'm a big fan of, you know. Okay, I'm just not going to look at that. Get Darth Kylo. I want to say Darth Kyle, but that's not his name. So he's going to drive the 25 truck. So let me go to his piece real quick. There it is, right here. So let's see if we can get him in here. And that sports kid just humming along.
Your car locked?
And it seems to me that Darth Kylo will not be accepting the interview at this time. And I'm not going to ask who that was. So, get ready to get the drivers meeting underway, which is a tradition, I guess you could say, for this league. But in all seriousness though, every driver has to go through the drivers meeting. I mean, they don't have to, but it's a requirement in this league. If you're not willing to oblige the drivers meeting, then you have no point or no business being in the league at all. So, yeah, you're going to have to attend the drivers meeting, even if you don't have to or you don't want to. Like I said, it's a tradition, but in all seriousness, it's a requirement. So, and the drivers meeting about to be starting here in about another minute, or maybe a few more seconds, I should say. So, once the drivers meeting gets underway, I'll let y'all hear the drivers meeting, and I'll be quiet. But that time is not right now, so. Thank you. Okay.
Sure. Barely gonna do that.
You using a fork or a spoon?
Alright, drives me's about to get underway. Ow. And my knee's about to be hurting now. So, let's get. So let's get this.
What's up, guys?
For cheesy potatoes?
Barely
You mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
I eat mashed potatoes before.
Text. Just Ben Road. I'm here. Yeah.
So drives me's about to get underway.
Darth Kalo. Here. Don.
Here.
Landrod.
Boogity.
Luka Donago.
Well, we started fourth at Essex Speed.
On sports.
Here. Hi, guys.
Drives me.
So we are at, obviously, Kentucky. Pace speed's going to be 65. What the fuck? Okay. Pace speed's going to be 65. So just keep that in mind. We have a pace truck, which is going to be Predator, so we really shouldn't have any problems pacing, but you never know. So with the pace speed being 65, that means whenever you enter pit road under yellow, that pit speed is also going to be 65. So under yellow, enter pit single file. Commandment line is going to be the white line that comes off the track from the yellow line. When pitting under green, you do have to rejoin track on the backstretch, so if you don't do that, it'll be a penalty. On the restarts, no change lanes for the restarts, and no going on the apron on the restart. Also, if you decide to race on the apron, somebody can hold you down there if they want to, so don't force them back up if they're holding you down there. There are no cautions the first 3 laps of any restart.
Sorry, y'all.
There are no cautions the last 2 laps of either stage. There's no cautions the last 5 laps of the race, and the lagout lap is 5. And pit road is closed with 2 to go on the stage. I think that's everything. Do any other admins have anything?
Unless you forgot about the pit exit.
Yeah, wait till the backstretch.
Yeah. Did you say anything about the apron because you can't go down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you talk about the stages?
I can't hear Predator. He's like a mouse.
Did you talk about the stages?
Yes. No. Stage 1 is 17. It's going to be, both stages are 17 laps. The end of stage 1 is the end of 17, beginning of 18. Stage 2 is 17 laps. Oh shit. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Simple.
If you need to reach the 87 truck, contact me.
Better do a good job, Bradley.
So how many laps are the stages again?
17.
Okay, 17 Bs.
Alright. That is the driver's meeting. Short, sweet, right to the point.
Off your phone!
Really?
Fuck!
Sorry for that inappropriate language. This is a PG channel. And all it says is no, we can't have the cussing here, so otherwise we get demonetized. So, yeah. There's gonna be 8 drivers here tonight, which is for Truck Series. Okay, we're getting there. I mean, excuse me.
Am I, Set it up, or are you doing it, Predator?
Either or.
I don't care either way.
Anyway,
I can
the
do it.
truck series race better get underway. Part 2
was gonna say maybe
of the
since
stream
you're
is over
pace
with,
truck, you can-
and you need to stop. Puppy, you need to stop.
Everybody's coming over here shortly.
Part 2 of the stream is coming to an end. Thank you all for always tuning in
Okay.
to this part of the stream. Part 3 will be the truck race at Kentucky. So, hope to see y'all in a short minute.